Hi everyone, I hope your day's been going great. Today I wanted to pop on and talk about one of my favorite topics, love. Who doesn't love love? We all want it, we all need it, and some of us are very fortunate and we have it in whatever way, shape, or form, but love is something that's so important in this world. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about romantic relationships and, more importantly, mistakes that we can make in love relationships, because those are so important to avoid, especially when it comes to our significant other, our partner. And I think by understanding what some of the red flags are as far as communication mistakes, it can help us to avoid them. So let's just start off by saying, I know that in relationships, we are never looking for malintent. We all have good intentions, but unfortunately, egos can come into play, and often we will have relationships with other people as intervening factors. So there's so many things that can go wrong. And that's why I really believe it's important to have great communication with your partner. And part of great communication is understanding the mistakes we make and how to avoid them. So let's get started and let's talk a little bit more about that. But before we get into the mistakes, I do want to talk about something that my partner Chris and I have been using, which has been so fun and engaging and has been amazing for our relationship. It's called the Paired app. So the Paired app is an app designed to help couples stay in love. It offers daily conversation starters and expert-backed advice to strengthen communication and deepen emotional connection. So unlike other apps that focus on dating or conflict resolution, the Paired app is the ultimate relationship companion. It allows couples to participate in interactive games. You can create your own timeline. You can upload photos, favorite memories. And I've been with my partner now, Chris, for a little over 5 years. And that can be a bit of a time for our relationship to get a little stale. So we've been using the Paired app, and I have to tell you, it has really livened things up, and I found out a lot about him that I didn't even know. We laugh about it all the time. I want to show you a little example of what it looks like. So I have it on my phone, but I'll pop it up over here so you can see what I'm looking at. Obviously, you create your profiles, you can upload photos, how long you've been going out, and you can post anything on your timeline. We have some funny memories, the first time we met. My favorite part are the games. We did this cute and corny game, and I answered and Chris answered, and then we were able to see each other's responses and how much we knew each other. So it's really been a lot of fun. So what we really love most about the Paired app is that it allows us to make time on a daily basis for each other, because let's face it, life gets busy. So it's wonderful to have access to the app where we make time for each other. We also really, really love the fact that we can have meaningful conversations within the app through the quizzes and the games, and just learn something new about each other every day. And then lastly, it's just wonderful that it gives you an opportunity to celebrate your relationship. I'm a personal fan of the timeline. It's great to go back in the app and look at things we've done in the past, plans we have coming up in the future. So it really sets a great foundation and helps you remember why you're with that person. Click my link below to get a 7-day free trial plus 25% off Paired Premium, so you can maintain and deepen your connection with your partner. So let's move into some of the mistakes we make when it comes to communication in relationships. The first one, which I think is the most common, is not actively listening. So a lot of times when we're having conversations and we get in a fight, it's because we misinterpreted or we didn't actually hear what our partner was saying. So this is something to be aware of. There are some remedies to help with that. Number one, please stay off your phones when you're together. I can't even tell you how many times I see couples at restaurants, they're sitting there, they're not having a conversation, they're both on their phone. So obviously you're not actively listening, or they're just nodding their head and you know they're not paying attention. So please guys, if you're in a relationship and you want that to be a good relationship, stay off the phones when you're with your partners. Also, pay attention to nonverbal cues. And what I mean by that is a lot of times people are not always able to express themselves verbally, but they will show how they feel using their body language. So, either going like this or looking down. That's not a good thing either, but once you get to understand your partner's body language and those nonverbal cues, it will be a lot easier for you to understand their reaction to what you're saying. And therefore, the goal is that you both listen to what each other are saying in a non-interrupted way, and that strengthens your bond and strengthens your communication. The second big mistake, and this goes not just for love relationships, but any sort of relationship, is we've all heard the term passive aggressive. So when we're around those sorts of people, it's never fun. It's important to identify if you're exhibiting those behaviors. So what exactly does passive aggressive mean? It can mean being manipulative, so not really doing something in your partner's best interest, but helping them along in the direction you would prefer something to go, whether or not it is in their best interest. So manipulation is a definite no-no in any sort of relationship. Similarly, the silent treatment. We all know people who get angry, they go off in a room, or they sit there and they refuse to engage with you. The silent treatment is never a good option. It makes people feel disconnected. I do respect and understand the fact that when people get angry sometimes, they need time to themselves. And that's fine. But a better approach in this situation would be to just say to your partner, right now is not a good time for me to talk about this. I am going to just step out of the room, or I'm going to read my book or whatever it is, because I need some time alone. And then your partner should understand and respect that. And then when you're ready, you can have that conversation. But silent treatment is never a good thing. And the last mistake I want to discuss today when speaking about communication is not actively trying to understand your partner's perspective. So people do things for a reason. Again, you're in a relationship, you're not looking to hurt the other person. There could be a very viable reason why your partner is doing something or saying something. But if you don't try to actively understand that, you won't understand, and you will most likely get in a fight about it. So how can you actively understand? Well, first of all, ask a question. Try to find out why that person did something or behaved in a certain way, and hopefully there is mutual respect and they're honest with you. And that gives you an opportunity to talk about it, talk about how it made you feel, how it made them feel, and then come up with a solution to get rid of any of those negative feelings and to move forward from there. So many of these, I'm sure, sound familiar to you, whether or not you are aware that you or your partner may or may not be doing them. But I hope the video was helpful in just building awareness around the mistakes. I think that's the biggest part of a relationship, is just communication and really paying attention to your partner, actively trying to understand them, exchanging open and honest and respectful dialogue. And wouldn't this world be a wonderful place if we could all do that? I really hope that you share this video with anybody you know who is in a relationship and you feel would benefit from the advice, whether it's a great relationship or a relationship that maybe needs some help. It's something that we can all practice at and get better. Please also like the video. And hey, by the way, if you're new to my channel, it's great to have you. I would love for you to subscribe if you're not already. I post frequently on various health, psychology, and lifestyle topics. So if you have a comment or a question, something you'd like me to share, please drop it below. I hope you guys all have wonderful, successful relationships in every aspect of your life. Love is what makes the world go round. That's one of my favorite sayings. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all soon.